What has Carolina's running game added to their offense? You look last year to this year. How much tougher are they to stop because of what they're doing on the ground?
Yeah, I think any good offense you face, they do a good job being balanced. The ability to run the ball, the ability to throw it, to stretch you downfield, and this group definitely does that.
What's the challenge of facing offense that sometimes puts out 3 tight ends out there as well, different schemes like that?
Yeah, it's again length, size. Those are different bodies. They're athletic, and so they've got good skill at all positions. And those 3 tight ends, they can get in multiple sets. You get a feel that they trust them with the ability to line up in different spots and do multiple things.
How important was this bye week, just giving your guys some time to rest and get healthy?
Yeah, no, very important for the opportunity for our guys to take a minute, be introspective as far as where we're at, things we can do better. At the same time, get some guys healthy and get ready to play a really good North Carolina team.
What do you do to slow down their quarterback?
What you got to do is you just got to try to minimize big plays. You got to force them to earn it, and that's going to be the objective each and every week on defense.
When you have an extra week to prepare for a quarterback like this, does that help? Does it benefit the coaching staff?
Yeah, anytime that you can look at an offense, anytime that you get an opportunity to rep plays more than once for 2 weeks, you'll take it. And so, we'll take any additional prep that we'll get. And, we're fortunate to be able to have 2 weeks to get ready for this one.
What makes Drake May so good?
He's got a big arm, can extend with his feet, and again, he's a smart football player. So we're looking forward to the challenge this weekend.
How does Walker elevate their offense, and what kind of a challenge does he present?
Yeah, he's another one of their good receiver. Has good ball skills. He's got some fresh legs. So that's something that they've utilized him well, and he's another threat that you got to stop.
I know it's a different OC for UNC this year, but can you draw from what you guys did last year? I think you held them to 3 points in the first quarter, 10 points at halftime. You played May and those guys last season.
Yeah, I think that a lot of there's some personnel that's carry over. Schematically, there's similarities, but it's always different when you're calling it against a new coordinator. And so they've done a nice job, and I know that it'll be a really, really good challenge here for us here on Saturday.
Do you think it helps your players that they've seen May in person before? They're maybe not that shock and awe factor.
Yeah, no, I think we play a bunch of really good players across the ACC. With an opportunity to play, against the SEC, the Big Ten this year. So every time we step on that field in this conference, we see really, really good players. And I know our guys are excited to get back on that field. It was tough to sit there on Saturday and not be part of college football. So I know it's an awesome opportunity for us to get back after it.
Some movement at linebacker with James moving to, I think, Mike now. So what kind of tell me about his transition, his versatility, and how good is having him there and just the depth of that position?
Yeah, what they are is they're really interchangeable, those two spots. And, so it's depending on where the ball gets placed with some of the tempo stuff that they do, we'll have to make sure we get lined up fast and then make sure guys are getting around the ball.
Do you feel like you've seen a lot from Trey McDonald and his development lately as well?
Yeah, Trey's done a really, really nice job. He's a physical, super smart, and a great worker. And so, it's fun to have a bunch of those guys in the program to be able to work with on a daily basis.
Everybody always wants to take down the hot, undefeated team, so there's no lack of motivation, of course. But what has y'all's message been to the team this week?
We're always going to get better one day at a time. We're going to look for opportunities for us to be better, and excited for the challenge to be able to go after a really good team.
Talk about Sanker and just how he's developed this year.
Yeah, Jonas, since we got here, he's a young man that played 8-man football here in town. And so it's a little bit different when you add a few extra bodies. That's 6 extra bodies you got to put on the field. But what he's done is, he's got great athletic ability. And so what he's done is he's just developed being able to see the game a little bit differently, play faster, be more decisive, and utilize all the God-given ability that he does have.
To get a Kiri back this week, Melvin Green back this week, how important is it for you guys defensively, especially with Carolina when they want to go fast?
Yeah, depth. Depth is really, really important, and having good competitive depth. And it'll be great for those guys to be able to play an important role in Saturday.
Kind of bouncing off of that, during the bye week, sometimes it's talking about seeing young guys kind of step up, like maybe a Cardi or Dan. Like, what have you seen from those young guys this week?
Yeah, I think that what they've done is they've contributed on special teams. And for us to be good on defense, what we've got to do is we got to contribute on special teams first and foremost. And then if those guys will contribute in those regards, they'll be really, really productive for us on defense.
With the change in coordinator, has their offense changed that much, or are they just kind of stuck with what they were doing?
There's some schematic changes. They're different. There's similarities, but you could tell that there's a new coordinator.
How does Hampton stack up, the running back, in terms of guys you've seen this season?
Yeah, again, another good physical back that runs behind his pads. He's tough to take down, and he gets yards after contact. So we'll have to be great with our fundamentals as far as getting off the blocks. And then when we step to contact on tackles, we'll do a great job this weekend.
When you went back and looked at tackling issues during the first half of the season, during the bye week, was there any commonality? Was it not being at the right spot? Was it fundamentals? How would you kind of sum that up?
Yeah, I think that when you look at tackling, it comes down to making sure that you put your body in position so that it's being able to execute the defensive scheme and then also be able to react really, really fast. And I think really here in the last few weeks, our guys have done that.